Hello, hello, and welcome back. We are once again in BeamNG.Drive, and once again with Z-Man in space. How's it going, Z-Man?
It's going well. I've been a bit busy.
I can tell. I'm looking at these garage doors. I see your logo. I see my logo. Looking good.
Yeah, so as you can see by the title of the video, I decided to make a map and put myself through that torture, and these are the results of a week's worth of really hard work.
I mean, if you want to give me credit, that's fine. You can say we decided. It's all your work, but I'll take the credit.
I decided, but then you did throw in a couple assists there. I'd still be back quite a few steps if it weren't for your help, so thank you.
Speaking of thanks, shall we pull our vehicles out of these garages and show off?
I think so.
We have to say thank you to Gav. Get Gav has made us these new skins, and they're looking good. I like it.
They are looking phenomenal.
And now I'm turning my camera on. People can see what we have, what kind of map this is for the first time. And I want to give us a little, what do we got going on here? Obviously, you can see a start-finish line, but what do we got?
So not only do you see one start-finish line, we have two start-finish lines.
Oh, yes, we do.
That's because this map was inspired by a series called Race of Champions, which is like an asynchronous head-to-head rallycross style of racing. And it's also very reminiscent of my time watching rallycross back in the early days of the X Games, where there's one continuous track with some sort of crossover. So you actually have to do 2 laps. You'll cross both finish lines before the race is over. So your finish line is the line you started on, and the other finish line is halfway.
I see the crossover being a jump, which now you did tell me off camera that the jump couldn't make it high enough to clear both and still have the car survive. So it is a literal crossover if you hit that timing wrong.
Yeah, so on the first lap, the inside lane should be well clear of the jump.
Yeah.
On the second lap, the person taking the jump has a bit of a better view. So just don't ram each other, maybe?
Here's a question, and I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this.
Yes.
Have you tested this with someone else to see how that works out?
No.
And that's what we're going to do here today.
I was going to say, that's why I gave you the invite, and I've been itching to get a second car on this track, so...
Well, let's get some cars on the track here. So I'll go to this side.
So you're bold taking the jump on the first lap.
I mean, sure.
It
I don't know if
works for
that's
me.
bold or not, but we're gonna give it a shot. All right. So obviously it has to be 2 laps so that we both do the same amount of stuff. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Well, let's get this going. 4.
Good luck.
3. Good luck. 2, 1, and away we go. All right. So you had me when you said rallycross because I love rallycross style stuff. Ooh. Being able to... It's funny because I had a video recently of drifting and said I'm not a great drifter, but rallycross stuff, the dirt roads, I can usually do decently of being able to, hang on. Oh, but that is a sharp turn. Woo!
Yeah, I know when we did our racing league a couple seasons ago, we jumped into that league and it was a rallycross season. Next season's another rally season. I got the itch. I learned how to use Blender. And I do have to give a huge shout out to Zooming Past on YouTube. If you've not heard of him, he has made some of the ruined tracks that I've ported.
Oh, absolutely.
And he was gracious enough to allow me to port those first couple maps as a personal project. Butch and I took on Monaco. Then I did Monza, and I was looking at Silverstone. And I got about halfway through Silverstone, and I thought I might as well try to make my own map from scratch and see how that goes. So I've crossed the finish line, and I'm interested to see how this timing comes up for the second half here.
I mean, you are well ahead of me, but that's to be expected. I just don't know if I'm also going very slow. That is an interesting thing about races like these is it's really hard to gauge how good you're doing compared to the other person because the track's not the same. I just crossed the line.
Oh, I hit the wall. The side with the jump is also quite a bit longer than the side without the jump.
Oh, I see you there now, and I'm catching up to you.
So if I... Oh, you
Hello.
are ahead of me. I think I'm going to lose this. Well,
that's okay.
I appreciate you giving me the chance.
I'm not resetting, but I am definitely tracking sideways. What are track limits? That's fine.
You know, I put the yellow lines, and at first I'm like, those are track limits. And then I'm like, this is rallycross. They're track suggestions. And then I put rocks there, and I'm like, they're closer to track limits, but, you know, it's self-inflicted.
Oh, coming
So
out.
that hairpin turned out exactly how I wanted it to be, that little dueling section.
Go, I can't. I'm having a hard time turning to the right. Oh, but I have the inside on this turn.
Yeah, but that means I have the inside on the final turn, but I don't know that it's going to matter.
Turn to the right, stop. Go, 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 go. Woo!
Congratulations.
Oh, I was looking back, looking at you, and someone put a garage right in the middle of the track. Who did that?
Well, that's a zooming past's garage. His didn't fit with all of the rest of ours over there, so he got the place of honor in the middle of the track.
Nice. Yeah, so got the zooming past garage there. You got Z-Man's and mine looking great. See Ashmaker, Gav, Cosmo, and Ector. Very nice. Great collection of YouTubers.
Yeah, all phenomenal
me.
people. All have helped us out, you know, taking us under their wing. So I figured they all get a garage. They all get to, you know, be showcased in this map a little bit.
That seems reasonable to me.
So what do you say we take this in reverse now?
Alrighty, now I know we do have to obviously cut the jump out because you can't go up. Well, maybe you can go up the backside of that jump, but we're not going to.
Yeah, it's a little steep for these cars. I think you just end up with your car a little bit shorter.
Yeah, we need something with some more ground clearance.
Yes.
But instead of that, we'll just cut across and just turn directly left onto the outside path.
Yes.
All right, so we got this in reverse. We're going to give this a go. Are you ready, sir?
Yes.
And now this isn't fair because you have a lot more experience than I do in this vehicle. But I think
I've got equivalent experiences going this direction on the track, though.
That's fair. Woo. Good. I feel like you need to kick the back end out on this car to get any sharp turns with it.
Yes. Which I was better at when I was testing yesterday than I am today, it feels like. But there's also pressure. There's another car on the track.
Hello.
Hello. That was my vision for these hairpins going through side by side, aimed at each other.
Why can't I turn? I think something got stuck in my wheel. It just would not turn. That's okay. I'll catch up.
A very real possibility that you do. Ooh, I almost hit that wall. I almost hit that wall. Very nearly hit that wall.
I was almost hitting a rock there. Oh, I did clip that wall, but it's fine. It just took off bumper. Weight savings.
Absolutely.
Drift around that
your
turn.
dust.
So,
That
do
was a
want
nice
to point
smoke
out...
screen.
Oh, yeah, I do have to reset that one. Do want to point out, we do have a particle reduction mod on here. YouTube does not like the dust. It just compresses it way too much. So there's a little bit less dust than normal on this. So it's still a decent amount, but it's like, I think like 20% of the normal amount. All right, I got a lot of catching up to do here.
The difference between the two sides isn't quite as great now that the jump's not there. That jump adds a lot because you have to go pretty slowly as you shoot around the hairpin leading into it.
Yeah, but I still have this little out and back that I'm going to have to do. And
yes.
it'd be great if you hit like a rock or something.
Luckily, I placed all of these rocks. I know where they are. it's not true. I used the forest tool in BeamNG to place all the rocks. And here we go on the inside, back to my start line. And across.
And I am definitely well behind. Alrighty.
You almost avoided that wall. That was really close to being an absolutely perfect parking job. So I think the only way to send this track off, in this video at least, is to have a race where we go opposite ways around the track, starting and culminating at the jump. So there won't be a track crossover. We'll just be driving at each other.
What could possibly go wrong
race.
with that?
Yeah, I don't see anything that could go wrong.
Do you have a car in mind?
No, I was going to say, why don't you pick a car for us this time?
Oh, I'm going to have to see what I come up with. All right, so we got the FCV Tograk Amateur Rally because we are very much amateurs. And Z-Man, how's it going up there?
Good. Hopefully, I finished the race on top of the podium, so I'm trying to channel that energy now, starting on high ground.
So I have a slight advantage that I will be going forward on a track. You'll be going in reverse on the track. But
yes.
This is also our finish line whenever I go off the jump or you hit the jump where I'm at.
Yes.
And I have no clue how this is going to go, so let's just jump right in and see what happens.
Good luck.
Oh.
And now watch out for the other car on the track about halfway through.
I'm curious where the halfway point's going to actually be in that regard.
Yes. Me as well.
Go, go, go.
Oh, these things are a lot tamer than the normal cherry or rally car that we get ourselves into. Ooh. I hear you, and I see you way off in the distance, through the trees. These hairpins are tough in this thing.
Go, go. Hello.
Hello.
We still managed to hit these at around the same time. That's hilarious.
Oh,
so that would be
on,
roughly the quarter point.
Yes. Yeah, we're gonna pass each other 3 times.
Yeah. The halfway point will be on the same track, heading head on.
Yeah. Hopefully, it's at a wide enough spot in the track. And we'll find out.
We'll make it wide enough. And once again, shout out to Gav. This is another set of skins that he had made for us. And once again, looking amazing. That's right, you go on your outside.
All right, that was an okay spot to have that exchange take place. Ooh, I am failing these asphalt sections, so you may have this one in the bag, but it's so impossible to tell, and that's what I love about these types of tracks.
Yeah.
It's almost like a time trial. You're racing yourself until the other car just magically appears elsewhere.
Yeah, it's very much obviously if you did this a whole bunch, we're coming back into these again. If you race this a bunch, you'd probably have a good feeling for where the other car should be on the lap. But going into it fairly new like we are, it's just very much a guess. I have no clue. I think I might be doing decently here.
Yes.
But
we're also not the most consistent drivers in the world.
No. I mean, consistently bad for me, sure. As I hit a wall. Don't worry about it.
I'm going into that last wooded hairpin.
I'd say I'm going to get to the jump first, but I'm going to be on the wrong side, and I got to take the hairpin there. As I'm at your finish line. Oh, I see you there. I think you might have me unless I can pull off a great turn here. That was close enough to be.
Oh, this is going to...
Go, 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 go! No!
No! That was so close.
Oh, man. If I didn't clip that wall, I might have had it, but wow, that was close.
I hope my mechanics are okay with repairing the car after that one.
Yeah.
You got a little damage to your back fender, but otherwise, well done.
I clipped the wall once. Front and right is a little banged up, but I also did cut this probably just a little bit, this hairpin here, but I avoided the rock, so.
I don't know if cutting it is good. Like I said, the yellow lines are more of track suggestions.
Yeah, I just threw it like this into with the e-brake.
Which you carry less speed that way, so that
True.
might have also hurt you a little bit more than it helped you.
Very true. All right, well, if you guys have any suggestions on other things to do on this track, any vehicles you want to see us race, or we're talking maybe do some like relay races, have teammates. So when you cross the start finish line, have your teammates start. Let us know. Tag the people that you think we should race with. And
yeah,
Z-Man, is this going to be up on the repo?
If they approve it, which I'm hoping they will. It's been submitted, and we're just waiting to hear back now.
That's awesome. Well, thank you very much for letting me get this little sneak preview of this. This is such a fun track. And
yeah, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, I'm going to be racing this a lot, I'm sure. All right, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to do the like and subscribe thing, and hope you have yourself a good one. Peace.
I can't believe how close that last one was.